Hello there, welcome back to episode 8 of Equaled Board. So today there's a couple of things on my mind. First off, the city is making fine progress. We will dig out a farmer's guild hall today. I have some ideas where I might place that. Besides that, well, we are running higher on population quite quickly, so I figured out that I want to make my military happen today. So I'm not quite sure how the outside layers of the castle will look like. So what we're going to do to get started, so I finally have the feeling of some safety around me, I'll be putting up some walls, and we're going to put a roof on top, and after that, we're going to station our soldiers there. So we'll have a basic safety perimeter, so to speak. So let's see. I want a clearing for wagons inside there. Let's make it that wide. Way too wide, but it's okay. So I want to start out with that because previously we started working on the metals. No, not the metals. The gear for copper for the police squad, like I called them. And yeah, so I really want this get this ball rolling as we're getting closer to the population of 80, and that's the point where outside forces are allowed to raid us. And since this is the world at war, I expect the worst. I mean, seriously, we are surrounded by enemies. So to recapitulate the things that we have to do here for this to be a victory, we don't need to build only a castle, we also need to dominate our environment, so we need to conquer a couple of cities. At least that's been my plan. Apart from that, we also have to work on this. Our job is also to get inside the obsidian pillar. So I'm taking this job, by the way, very, very slowly and seriously because I want to find the top shelf of that. We're now going to mine out until we stop finding extremely valuable gemstones in that sector, and then we know that we are on top of it. Okay, so I think this is quite okay-ish. Going to put up some limestone flooring on top of this here as well. It's going to be the part that takes the longest. But I want some safe space here, you see. This is supposed to be something where we can hide in. Something that protects the main entrance to our fort. It's not looking glorious yet, but we're gonna make it look glorious, promise. Alrighty, so far so good. It's midsummer, and I have a couple of figurines by now. So we're going to order the next batch of figurines, and I think I keep them manually produced and not automatically. Have a good feeling with that. So we have 30 shale blocks available. Maybe we will always produce away the boulders that we currently have too many. I don't know yet. Alrighty, so let's give this one a specific job. I want you to encrust stuff with aventurine. Let's do this. And I'll give you the job as long as there's something improvable going on. We're gonna delete that on some other occasion, but for now, I want to make sure that on this workbench we only have the decoration jobs running. Yeah, this jeweler's workshop is way too far away. I'm going to build another one here. Just realized how inefficient that is, at least by now. So we're going to make it like this. Alright, and now we will encrust all those figurines here. Okay, back to the Farmer's Guild Hall topic. So, stuff will happen a lot here. We could, of course, call this center hall here the Farmer's Guild Hall and be done with it. Not done with that, though. So I figured that since we've lost this area here as a passageway, we'll do just the same at this point here. So There we go. Let's give it a little bit more interesting details here and there, something like that. And maybe not this one though. All right, so our food production is going on strong. I hope that my farm production will be strong too soon. Forgive me. Just realizing that all the pigtail that I'm producing, we don't really use up that much fabric these days. We have lots of pigtail seed though. Wow. We can make a lot of it happen. All right, never mind. We're well settled with it. It comes down to pigtail seeds and such. So where does this fella go to right now? Didn't I order you guys to store seeds here? And didn't I order to take from here even? Yes, I did. Okay, so we need to reconfigure this stockpile that it doesn't accept seeds anymore. I somehow derped that. Now my farmer is running on extremely low efficiency due to that. That's how it goes, you see, that's how it goes. Alright, so the limestone block production is going bonkers. We're going to siltstone this Farmer's Guild Hall. Oh, I thought I deleted that one. Whoopsie. Yeah, okay, so the fish now has to have wings. Otherwise it'll look bad. I don't know. Let's keep it like that. Direct entry to the farming chamber, obviously. Good. So there's a lot of projects now running all at the same time. It sort of bothers me, but, well, it's the standard madness ensuing after a while. Okay. But we are finishing this part here. That's very, very sweet. So, Militia Commander. Gimme. A novice leader you are? Wonderful. Let's do that. And we have a mayor. Reg. Wait a minute. What? The Reg? One-hand Reg? Or another Reg. Reg Gate Tongs. No, that's not one-hand Reg. It's the other Reg. Alright. Interesting. We have several of these. Here. That's one-hand Reg. He's not as happy as Mayor Reg. Oh, man. Alright. The Fenced Skins stand ready. What a name. Whatever. It's not the worst name. So, we're going to pick up people that have no experience with fighting whatsoever. So they'll grow all together. There we go. So, loop-de-doo, we need a schedule, and that's that. And last thing is a barracks. There we go. This one isn't necessary anymore at all. And the fenced skins will be training there. So let's see. Well, equipment-wise, things are going on just as they should. They all have their problems putting on their boots as per usual, but yeah. Let's see. They'll be training up there and keeping the fort safe. Theoretically. Hopefully. Alright. In the meantime, we are going to accept the Farmer's Guild Hall request, because I think most of the area here has now been dug out, so it should be okay. So the weird cavities here will be part of the guild hall. Now I dug them out. I just didn't feel like building walls and all them in that corner to make it go away. Nah. Alright. We getting there. So... let's polish those walls. And I already have an idea how we're going to upgrade the value of this place. Okay, nice. Militia is training, the guild hall is almost made, and yeah, I really like that. We're ready for the next batch of people coming on into town. And hopefully that whole seeds stockpile thing will be resolved soon as well. City is still a little bit overburdened these days with all the building jobs we have. There's 3 big building jobs here going on these days. That's one thing. And yeah. Besides that, there's lots of boulders that they're supposed to haul, and there are only 65 people. And I've stated it several times in the past, these 65 people, a big portion of these are children and monster hunters who do not so much towards working. The children still do chores in Equal Board. Still, we'll be cutting that once the populace is climbing past 100. But in the early days, everybody has to get their hands dirty. Alright. Let's see. How did this come together? So... here, that's another decorated one. Yeah, the value isn't increasing that terribly hard from the Aventurine decorations, but it does utilize the slow of low quality gemstone that we got. That's why I'm doing it. And that's what we're going to keep doing. So, I really look at this blueprint of this level of the city and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. From next episode on, I think, though, we need to go downstairs and build there on. Because, yeah. I don't feel like going to do everything on one level, like I said several times. So, let's check. This should be now. Yeah, it's working on out. The auto-assign thing is really amazing. I love that new feature. Eases up so many things. Alright, the dwarven child is claiming a craftsdwarf's workshop. Let's see what it's going to be. So... alright. Let's go for some very special farmers' workshops. You know, the ones with a bling. So, why not gold, yeah? And silver. Here we go. And maybe in the center, a few of copper. Here we go. These are going to be quite valuable due to the metal that they are made out of, and yeah, the agreement seems to be fulfilled already. Yep, it is. But we're going to overshoot it anyways. Why not? Okay, it's gonna be a little bit weird that this one opens up into the farming plot hole, but whatever. They're farmers. I'd dare say they value pragmatism more than other crafters. Flippin' gold farmer's workshop. I like that. The copper ones don't look as impressive, and neither do the silver ones. They pretty much look like standard workshops. But, yeah. I don't mind. A pond turtle shell animal trap. Congratulations, you managed to create the most useless item known to dwarven kind, because currently small animal traps are pretty much non-integrated. Whatever, it relates to somebody withdrawing from society back when. Alright. Sure, good job, little one, good job. Right, so we have a caravan arriving. And let's see, what is the bin numbered? Alright, that is finished goods bin number 22 opened. Very good. It's very useful to know that. So, Peckin, Persimmon, Sandpier, Oak. There we go. So, let's send the broker. I have really no clue what we're going to buy from them, but I do know that I want to export some wealth. So, we're going to get a baron title soon. Okay, they're selling logs. I'm in. Buying wood is always nice. Leather. Nah, we're producing that ourselves. Let's buy a crate of animal cloth so I don't have to produce it myself. Thanks, folks. And beyond that, we're gonna be buying some leaves and fruit. I always like to do that to add in some more diversity into our food palette. So altogether, the shale figurine trade is looking pretty good. Seriously, I mean. So we now need to mark all and so if you mark the entire box. No, not like this. So, I must forbid the storage of artifacts in that crate. Because then I can just gift away the entirety of the contents there. Anyways, 1,000 bucks of figurines. You enjoy you. We are exporting our art. Good. So let's see, where did that shale come from and what will we produce next? Because as you see there, our economy parlor is running out of ammo. This is a good sign, by the way. This shows that we are doing really well at what we're doing. We're crunching down the rocks that I'm putting in. Alright, nice. And we also bought us a substantial amount of logs. It's also very, 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 very good. You need that. So, siltstone's been transported away. I am quite shocked to see that our entire effort here has gone to naught. Basically, everything I imagined to be able to get out of there, I didn't. There's nothing to be found in that whole layer. Nothing. Alright, so the mayor doesn't like his quarters, and the mayor has not enough chests. Alright. I have failed! Let's put that extra chest into the bedroom, so maybe that'll upgrade it enough. I mean, bauxite ain't much worth. That's the problem. So, engraving time. Let's train our engraver and fix the problems with art. Alright. Just decided that I'm going to make another bedroom happen down here. Diplomacy! So, my man, just bring me metal. but don't bring me bronze, copper, silver, or gold. Everything that I have native here, also not tin, thanks. Still looking for that myself. There we go. So whatever metals they will bring, it'll be metals that we're not able to produce ourselves, and that is good. That's just a good thing. It's exactly what we need. So detect conflicts, resolve conflicts, update equipment. Sometimes if you do string it up like that, they end up wearing their boots. Sometimes. Okay, let's watch our miners and see if they can do anything interesting here, but it doesn't look like that. Nothing is found in the siltstone layers. Not a single scrap of gemstone. That's what's really bothering me the most. Seriously, nothing. Well, we have quarried a nice amount of siltstone for our endeavors, but we'll leave it like that. Alright, there's bauxite. More siltstone. You see, that's where we should go for the siltstone. And it looks as if the claystone is also picked kind of clean. Don't you agree? So where we're going to go and help us a wee bit, eh? Let's see what we're going to find. Dampstone located. What? Clicked it away already, and I'm too lazy to look it up in the box there. Very interesting. Whatever. So, doing this mainly for the claystone right now, but I also wanted to check if we can find another cheap tetrahedrite vein. The answer is yes. They're everywhere. Nice. Alright. I'm so happy that we have now our first police squad running. I feel so much safer already. You know, it's just bad if you don't have the capabilities of fending off attackers yourself. And given how things are evolving, I'm considering setting up taverns with guards in the vicinity. So people can just get killed if they try to steal something, and we can have jolly good fun with the world at war. Because I did notice one thing. The moment I closed down my tavern to everybody else, I also stopped having people visiting me and asking for citizenship. Yeah. These things might be linked? I don't know. Looks a little bit like that. Alright. So, let's see. Still not a sign of the nickel. I am happy though that I found gold. Not gonna lie, that gold find up there was quite spectacular. Mining in this game is just way too much fun. There's so much to discover everywhere. Speaking about so much to discover, we're going to go for a laboratory dig here. That's even a word. If not, I've just made it up. We're going to probe around on this layer a little bit and find out if there's something worth taking. Okay. Our trade of friends hopefully will get that done. So, with the last few minutes of this episode, I just figured that we might just spread furniture before it bites my back again. There we go. Chests and cabinets has this nice side effect that we're also going to get some of the bauxite boulders processed. Also upgrades the value of the bedrooms, obviously. There we go. And the same for the cabinets now. Also gets rid of the clothing that lies around everywhere. with a tiny caveat that eventually all these cabinets will also run full. Tattered clothing is one of the late game bosses of the game. If you know, you know. Alright. There we go. Now everybody should have some furniture. Yellow Spessartine. Ah, yeah, I had some exploration a couple of levels below already. Yeah, well, why not? I mean, the yellow Spessartine is pretty cool. I mean, seriously, that's valuable gemstone. Let's just keep going like that. If anything else, if not anything else, we're going to find a substantial amount of these gemstones here. It's also not bad. Better than the siltstone layer, which had nothing at all. This is one of the things I really love playing Dwarf Fortress for. Every single frickin' biome that you go into has a different composition of minerals, gemstones, and all those things. You cannot really say, it's that biome, and I already know how it looks down there. Nah, just not gonna happen. Fresh people arriving. Nice. I'm happy. New people arriving means that we can finally realize bigger and more ambitious projects, because we're not going to run out of workforce that quickly. That's music to my ears. Because currently we were really hindered by the low amount of workforce. And since this is the first fort in this world, there's also no weird coincidences of people flocking in extreme numbers from other forts too early into the fort. There's no sudden fighter legends popping up and being able to defend the fortress as a two-man army. Nah, it's just not happening. We have to work our way up from the lowest rung of the ladder. And honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. Having played previously the Banner of Shadows saga, where I opened up 7 fortresses with that civilization, you really notice the advantages of being a multi-fortress civilization eventually. All right, yeah, we're obviously mining mainly yellow Spessartine down here, and lots of granite. I might be processing the granite into figurines next, as we don't seem to have a look at that! As we don't seem to have much use for the granite as of yet. Considerite. We found it! Yay! It's been down here. Yeah, that's the piece of news I've been waiting for. Hell yeah. Let's see how this stuff is coming on up. And we need to put up some storage area for that. But I think this is all next episode's business. Ah, finally. Ah, that's so good. That means we can now craft bronze. Nothing is in our way anymore except for the lack of magma, maybe. But that's all a question of the point of view. Can't do that without magma, no probs. Just need to kill a lot of trees. There we go. More yellow Spessartine. Nice. It's very interesting that there is no shift from the stone types or anything. Nah, just that stuff with a big fat vein running through that area here. With the same old granite that we had before. Alright, that nails it. We're going to have a granite industry that will process that granite stuff one way or another, because obviously we're going to prospect through a lot of granite areas to find the cassiterite that we need. Hell yeah, I like that. So, going to go for some things like these. And it's outro time. So that episode here was a big leap forward. We finally made the discovery that I was craving for so freaking long. And we also found quite a lot of spessartine. Seriously, that stuff seems to be everywhere here, making the whole cassiterite mining business extremely profitable, because unlike the copper layer, this stuff is worth something. The copper layer's gemstones were really low value. Anyways, drop me your comments down below, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, and as per usual, I want to make you or pull your attention to the description box where there's playlist links to all the different fortresses that I played. This is the third world where I do multi-fortress runs, so you might want to indulge yourself into more if you felt like you need more of that. Now, feel free to support the channel. There's a couple of links down there. I want to say thanks to everybody who does, and of course I want to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys hanging out of here, having fun with the dwarfs. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good time too, and see you all next time. Bye bye!